What up, though? What up, what up, what up, what up? Hope you and your family are doing blessed. I just like to always say thank you to everybody who just started looking at my channel. I hope my AC ain't too high. I'm gonna be real quick about this video. Y'all saw the thumbnail, y'all saw the tag. Why is Michigan so important in the political spectrum of things? Why is Michigan? And I didn't know this until just like, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know this till just recently. You know what I'm saying? Like within the past like 3 to 4 years. Because I'm gonna be honest, man, I never really believed in voting because I didn't really think I was making a difference. But I know now that that's not true. So I encourage everybody to vote, whether you're voting for Biden or Harris or Sleepy Joe or Trump or whoever it is. But the most important thing to really vote on, not saying the presidency isn't important, but your local senators and elected officials and stuff like that, man, because they have a lot of influence within your part of the world. You know what I'm saying? We have to really pay attention to that. That dictates a lot of things. And yeah, that's the important part for real, man. But I digress.
Coach Mike Madison Heights said, James, Shirley and Lexi are coming in at midnight. Shirley is only staying until 4. Lexi is only to be working on claims and will not be staying a full shift.
Yeah, so sorry about that. But Michigan is so important. I kept wondering, like, why do they keep coming to Michigan? Why is Michigan in the... Because Michigan has a lot of power, man. Michigan is a swing state. And I predict, man, whoever wins Michigan will win this election. It's a couple other swing states, but I predict whoever wins Michigan will win the election, man. Detroit, I live in Detroit, so I could speak. Most of the city is still with Biden and with Biden and Harris. The places outside of Michigan typically go Republican. So it's the swing vote is gonna be Detroit. The swing vote is gonna be Detroit, man. They last election, I remember they zoomed in to Detroit, and which was crazy because they actually zoomed in to my part of where I stayed, and it was like, yo, this part voted this way. I don't know how they know this type of shit, but they actually zoomed in to my area where I live in Detroit, which is really like the hood. So Michigan is huge, man, and I predict whoever wins Michigan is gonna win the election. And is a lot of... I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be the deciding factor. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be the deciding factor in Detroit, because black women, most black women, I'm gonna say at least 70 to 80% of black women believe in this abortion thing in Detroit. I can't speak for everybody else, but these black women in Detroit are so irresponsible. They out here getting knocked up by everybody. They out here putting themselves in vulnerable positions. They out here just having babies. Ain't no baby daddy. You know, no type of responsibility, no type of accountability. They just out here like a chicken loose in the field, just running, tricking, having fun, you know, just doing whatever, whenever they feel like it. No kind of baby daddy, no kind of morals, principles. So they getting these abortions, they taking these trips, and they just going crazy, y'all. I'm just being honest. Call me what you like. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what's happening. These dudes out here paying for it, and they knocking these chicks up. That's why abortion is so important in the urban city, because it's so many people that's going against morals, values, and principles, rather than building household, building structures, building a family, going to church, having morals, principles. That's why abortion is so important, because it gives you a gateway. If you fuck up, you can fix it real quick and real easy. Okay? That's why that shit is so important to them. They want to play the victim like so many people getting raped and baby miscarriages. And that's true, because I know people like that, and my wife had one. But there's also a lot of people who bullshitting and just out here just having unprotected sex, not being responsible, not on birth control, and it's just a quick way to just get rid of something from some uneducated, non-professional guy that you met somewhere in a club or at a bar, and that's what's happening. That's why that abortion thing is so important. Okay? But that's gonna be that abortion is really bigger than the election. So that's gonna be a tough swing for Trump in Michigan and on this voting thing, because a lot of women are gonna say that, oh, what if you get raped? What if you get this? What if you... The main thing is, when you're a woman, and this was not talked about, especially in the African American community, where are you? What kind of environment are you in to put yourself in a position to get raped? Because all of y'all just can't be jogging and get pulled over in a park and get raped. Because most of y'all black women and women in general, y'all some fighters, and I know a lot of y'all keep mace and all kind of, so it can't be that, you know. Now you do have them family relatives that you leave a child with, and then they end up getting touched, and I know about all that. And, you know, I fell victim to that too when I was younger. But a lot of these women are just really, for real, just putting themselves in compromising positions. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just be real about it. But it's going to be interesting, man, because it's going to come down to Detroit and Michigan, man. It's going to come down to Detroit. And I think a lot of black men are feeling pressure from their black spouses to vote for Kamala Harris. I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting it at home. I'm getting it, and I'm not afraid to talk about it. And right now, you know, I got a lot of family members who's voting for Kamala because they think she's black, when she's more Indian, and her father's Jamaican, which makes her black. You know what I'm saying? But she's not from the same part we from, put it like that. So I predict if Trump can win Michigan, which is gonna be tight, and I think another swing state might be Wisconsin. I don't know. I'm not huge on the political scale. I don't know all the swing states, but one thing I do know, whoever wins Michigan will probably win the election. Probably win the election. Because I think it's going to be hard for Trump to win without winning Michigan. And Hulk Hogan was just at the Lions camp just a couple days ago. So I think he has a strong case to win Michigan. But it's going to be tough because Detroit voters, they push towards Trump. I mean, they push towards Democrats because it's so many black people's mind state is in the inner city. If you vote Democratic, you're evil. You're evil, and you're evil, and you're evil. When in reality, poverty is the real evil. They're not working. They're not getting educated. They're not applying themselves to try to get skilled trades. So they're not being competitive in the job market. You know what I'm saying? And they're not being competitive and taking care of their family, which they try to always lean on welfare and the government to help them. And there's nothing wrong with that because I was a product of welfare, food stamps, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Which is cool. I mean, but you don't want to be on that shit forever. Their mind state is we should be on this stuff forever. And that's just a dead end road. You know what I'm saying? That's just a dead end road, to be honest with you. You know, I think all children should eat, but at the same token, in that same voice, like your parents still have a responsibility to feed you. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that all children should be able to eat, and I do believe the food stamp program is great. But I also believe that there's a lot of deadbeat ass parents abusing the system within Detroit and without the United States. You know what I'm saying? They use that shit as a cop-out. And I'm gonna be honest about that. And it's unfortunate. But let me know. I'm not gonna be too long. This is Untouchable City Prepper. I thank you guys for tuning into the channel. If you agree with me, give me a thumbs up. If you don't agree with me, give me a thumbs down. If you think I'm a dumbass, if you think I'm smart, you know, if you just like my chains, you like just watching me wear my chains and my buffs and talking, you know. But I try to always give you guys a real, whether you agree with me or not. I appreciate you tuning in to my channel. God bless, and I still love you with the strength of Christ as always in everything. Keep God first in everything you do, and you will succeed. Thank you.